I didn't know you when we first met on January 8th, 2019. I did, however, respect you because of the career you had selected. It was my goal to help you become an effective teacher of science, and even more important, a great teacher of children. We set up your science notebooks that became unique to you. I had to leave for Pakistan shortly after the semester began. During the semester, I quickly came to know you, what your avocations are, whether you consider yourself more like a scientist or more like an engineer. I found out that Katie, Leslie, and Jill consider themselves more like a scientist, and Tracy, Kaylee, Nicole, and Monica consider themselves more like an engineer. I saw you learn, I saw you teach, I experienced your creativity, and it was contagious, like an epidemic. I relished in the positive climate you all created. I know you will experience the joy of teaching that I felt with you this semester. During our semester, we learned about science and engineering. We considered all the reasons to teach science well. Out of the list, Damien and Michelle thought the most important one was science is an enterprise that can be harnessed to improve quality of life on a global scale. Jenny, Leslie, April, and Christine focus on science developing language skills, logic, and problem solving. Arinci and Tanya advocated for science becoming a vocation or avocation. Notebook check. Did you add avocation to your vocabulary list? Ariel and Sylvia chose a democracy demands that its citizens make personal, community based, and national decisions that involve scientific information. We learned about the nature of science, alternative conceptions, and discrepant events. You learned strategies to help you in all your teaching, how to ask questions, and when to pass out materials. You developed and taught an inquiry lesson, all with ample feedback to help you grow. You worked with classmates to develop and teach a P-Bell experience, whether 5e, P-Bell, or PEAT. You embraced the model of explore before explain. You have the knowledge and abilities, to quote from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. And if you still need a quote for the first page of your notebook, please add it. You will student teach and hopefully be employed in schools where children are not economically privileged. Many of these children are being denied what is essential, a science education. The idea that schools for children of color and lacking economic privilege should have remedial language, arts, and mathematics push science out of the curriculum is wrong, dangerous, and not fair. To this idea, I hope you say, hell no. And Damien, I hope you write a song about it for us. You know that science can be a vehicle to get students to think, communicate, read, write, and calculate. Science and engineering can ignite passion in your students. Remember our list of reasons to teach science well. Early in the semester, no matter what you said was more important, you now know they are all important. By denying science, are we losing the next Albert Einstein, the next Marie Curie, or the next Ellen Ochoa, who was the first Latina astronaut? By not teaching science and engineering, are you depriving the world of the next Elon Musk? Not all of your students will go on to become scientists or engineers, but all will benefit from science. At its heart is curiosity and wonder. Can a school really be effective unless it helps children be curious about their world? As children grow up, they will have to make decisions that require understanding of science, such as in the care of themselves, their parents, or in their children, or making decisions as citizens about who to vote for, what side of an issue is correct, and where to volunteer their efforts. So no matter where you teach or who you teach, remember, A science education is valuable, and no one should be denied. I thank you for a joyous semester. You touched my heart. I hope you will remain close to each other during your careers. Together, you can accomplish so much more. I also hope you will remain in contact with me. I know you learned and grew in your abilities. Go forward and correct a social injustice that you can control. Make sure that your students have great science experiences. With great power comes great responsibility.